Alright, keep the camera still so people can see what you're looking at. Not perfect, but should be good enough. I will place, where am I going to put the camera? On the leaf spring right there, maybe? How about there? Too bad I haven't got a gripping tripod, like a Gorilla Pod. I just have a junk Chinese one. Alright, crank up the welder, put on my scary face mask, which you can't see. There's my face mask, and weld her up. Alright, I'm not going to weld too much with the camera because I'll probably get a blob on the lens like I did on my cell phone. And now my S and my E and my W are all kerfuffled. That's how you fix your broken T-Rock. Next I'll do my transmission mount, which is dangling there. And buy some grease rust-proofing and rust-proof more of my truck. That white grease is great. Love my Lincoln welder. It's a good welder. I've had it for almost 20 years. Alright, time for my favorite white grease. I finally found a use for it. Spraying freshly welded steel. Does nothing to lubricate door hinges. Too dry, but works well for this. And it's cheap. Wally World. Marketed by Walmart stores, made in USA. Two coats, and I'm going to take that bolt off. I'll remove the bolt and spray inside the frame and spray the back. And look at the rust. Rusted. Salt. We do not have the time. Alright, it's all sprayed up. I'll put the washer back behind the shock so that the shock doesn't hit the steel and rattle like it did on my cousin's 300 ZX 20 years ago. He died in April. 54 years old. Tons of money, a couple of kids, tons of potential to do tons more. Gone. Heart attack. The Widowmaker. A friend of mine had the same thing. He happens to be a doctor and gastroenterologist. And he had that same blockage in his heart, and he had a pain, and it never got better, and it never got worse. It didn't matter if he was sleeping or exerting himself. And he went for a heart checkup after a couple of months, and they said, lucky you're here. You're not leaving. You need an angioplasty or a stent. They did an angioplasty, stuck a tube up his leg, and gave him a stent. And then he had bleeding in his abdomen. Anyways, what am I talking about this for? Oops, I think I just over-tightened that and stripped the nut. What else is new? This impact gun is too strong. I paid $10 for it at the flea market. Atlas Copco. Probably stole them. Alright, put it back together. Finish tightening up my loose bolts. Whoa! What's that fender doing there? Don't leave things in the middle of the highway. That's what happens when you make a video. I heard some guy on YouTube got pulled over by the cops for making a video of his speedometer going 118 miles an hour. I wasn't going 118. He said, can I see the camera, please, buddy? Gave him the camera. Yep. It's going 135 miles an hour, actually. And he's got the camera to prove it that he took the video on, so I won't make any more videos while I'm driving, because...
No, I don't think that's a real good idea. You're just hanging yourself.
Yeah. This car had the camera. 118 miles an hour? No, it was going 132 or whatever it was. I didn't spray any grease rust proofing. I should have. Rust. Don't trip over that fender again. Busted. Rusted. Alright, I'm kind of rushing now. I got my vacuum plate tight. Boy, was it loose. No wonder my brakes would go clunk clunk every time I applied them. I was wondering what it was. Next, maybe one day I'll find out why my body mount under my driver's floor goes clunk clunk too. Every time I turn a corner, clunk, clunk. Yeah, I leak transmission oil everywhere. This body mount right there. Clunk, 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 clunk. Transmission oil. Sludge. Silverado.
That alone is inspiring, and one reason the arrival of Radiohead.
Coming down. My 15-year-old Chinese Jack. Come on.
The new album from Radiohead is called
Oh, it's hard to turn this handle without letting it fly. Whee! There she goes. Alright, I gotta go put the light up at the new house. I think I have it sitting on the front seat. Oh, I got some junk in there, don't I? TGIF. What's the temperature? It said much colder tomorrow, snow Monday.
My homeroom.
50,
The NPR Music News
which
Club
is 10 degrees, 9 degrees. TGIF. Bye, up a ladder again. I thought I had signed off, but I just noticed something when I walked through the backyard. Wow, the snow has melted big time today. I was just walking through this pile that Volvo loader pushed, and I found this. Caterpillar D8. I have no idea what it came from. And then I found this lying in the snow. Oops, still frozen. That's a GM fender reinforcement strut. I bet this came off the Jimmy. That junk Jimmy with the 1-tons. I'm going to sell that rear axle if anybody wants a rear axle with disc brakes. Spike Punk already called out for the line locks for his Vista Cruiser. Anybody been smoking the tires lately? Yep. Alright. One of my tenants just traded in his Sebring convertible for an Avalanche. Got gas? Alrighty, it's all put back together. Can't even tell all the work I just did to it. I even welded the drive shaft a tiny bit. I'll show you with my couple seconds of memory left. Where is it? In the front? I don't remember. It's all oh, just missed the sunset. There's the new house. And there goes the sun. So much for the frozen lake.